So here we're talking about a rectangle that has a length of x. So let's label that with x right there. And a width of x minus 15. Now the area is the length times the width. So that would be x times x minus 15. And let's just label these in case we need them. This is the length here, and this is the width. So we've got length times width as x times x minus 15, and that's equal to 76. Now we can start solving. This is actually a quadratic situation, and we can distribute x. So we'll have x squared minus 15x equals 76. And this is a quadratic. In other words, it has x squared and x. And the way to solve those is to get everything on one side equal to 0, preferably with the x squared side being positive. And now we're in a BC factoring situation because in our ax squared plus bx plus c quadratic, we have numbers in the b and the c spot, but not in the a spot. So for BC factoring, you need two numbers that add to b and multiply to c. So our two numbers for us are going to have to add to negative 15 and multiply to negative 76. By the way, if they multiply to a negative, it means they have opposite signs. And if they add to a negative, it means the bigger looking number is going to be the negative one in the tug of war between a positive and a negative number. So next, we'll divide 76 by everything it divides by. So 76 divides by 1, it divides by 2, 2 times 38. And we need to find a combination of this that can get us a 15. So 76 divided by 3 doesn't work. 76 divided by 4, 4 times 19. And that's our combination right there because it can factor to x minus 19 and x plus 4. And so now we have two numbers that add to negative 15, negative 19 and 4, multiply to negative 76, negative 19 times 4. And now we can use our zero product rule that says that if these two things multiply to 0, that can only happen if one of them is 0. So we'll set each one equal to 0. That's the zero product rule. And when you solve each one, you get 19 or you get negative 4. So what's the value of x? Because we're talking about geometry and lengths here, you're not going to have a negative length. So we can easily get rid of that. And x is 19. Now we labeled for a reason because if they asked us for the width by any chance, we would know to not put 19. But they were just straight up asking us for x. And so our answer here is B.